Hello there folks, my name's Mighty Poe, and welcome to episode 38 of my playthrough of Champions Ashes version 1.9. Let's just get right into this. We know why we're here. We're here to fight Nameless. And boy, I had a leg fight. That's a good start. Oh, it's gonna go horribly. Oh, I am genuinely nervous. Like, I'm genuinely terrified. This will be the only thing we do this episode, and then probably take a look at what we get from the soul. But yeah, this will be it. It is just Nameless for this episode. Oh, here he comes. Oh, I'm lagging. Good. Okay, I finally got a hit on him. God damn. Okay. Already down 2 Estus. Son of a bitch. Okay, I don't even know what's going on. Okay, I hit that damn thing. God, I hate those depth perception in this fight. It is so bad. Okay. I'm starting to fight over. I really hate King of the Storm, by the way. In terms of bosses in Dark Souls 3, way down the bottom of the pile in terms of bosses I absolutely loathe is King of the Storm. The only reason why I hate him is because of the camera. You cannot see anything during that fight, and I have not done that fight enough to actually learn him. So trying to get in attacks is genuinely painful, because I don't know when to attack. Also, depth perception is really weird with the camera. I can't tell when I'm right next to the boss or when I'm a mile away. It is actually horrendous. So I kind of gave up there and just went back to Bonfire. Like, the main thing of this fight is going to be... It's going to be Nameless, but we have to defeat King of the Storm first. Come on, that was right on his head. Are you kidding me? Oh, why? Why? I can't see, game. I swear Nameless has more health as well. Well, King of the Storm. Well, I have to lock on in order to actually be able to hit this damn bird. Yeah, this is already really bad, and it's just phase 1. Okay. Oh, stop it. Give me that head. There's a chunk of health gone. Good. Okay, the bleed killed him. Fantastic. What is happening? Way to telegraph attacks. Can I get a hit in? Okay, that moves him way too far. Okay, I actually cannot get a hit in. Okay. Yeah, you spam roll there and it catches you. He fainted! What? Let me actually heal up to full. Oh my god. Well... God, this guy has got some attacks. Okay, have to delay that third one there. Oh, okay, got greedy. Okay, I'm out of Estus. Yeah, no, this isn't as bad as I would have thought. Like, name of King, down first try. In ashes, first try, baby! First try! Yeah! And he gets Dragon Scouts! Are you fucking kidding me, man? Are you fucking kidding me? Oh god, I'm tense, I'm shaky. Jesus Christ, there was a lot going on there. Well, down here now. Okay, 80,000, cool. I want to pick up the items here, but I don't have any Estus, and I need to pick up Bonfire. Jesus Christ. How did I get that first try? I don't know. I think the worst part was the lightning strike experience, doing a charge up and just lightning strike striking everywhere. Once you figure out that attack, it's not that bad. It's very much dodge, dodge, delay for a second, and then dodge. It's very easy once you figure that out. Oh, I'm shaky. I'm shaky. I'm sweaty. Oh boy. This will be a shorter episode. I'm gonna clear up what's in Archdragon, and then I'll head to the Kiln, and the Kiln will be its own episode, so... Drop down here and see any items up here, but I doubt it. I just want to avoid fighting more of the Serpentmen, so I'll drop down here. Okay. Oh, Bonfire. I didn't even notice the Bonfire. I play CINDER, so I don't notice shit like this. So yeah, a really good weapon for Nameless is obviously the Chicago. My recommendation for Nameless is to use the damn Chicago. A slab? Nice. You know, I can't remember where all the items are in this area, actually. Like, are there any along the sides? Anything like that? I don't know. This whole bit here feels kind of weird. Like, it feels like there should be more here, but there's not. It's just a bit after Nameless. And it feels like it would have been a lot more important, but it's just not. But oh well. Okay. Dragon Slayer set. Dragon Slayer Spear. Cool. Let's head back to the shrine. Okay, you can stop shaking now, hands. It's fine. Nameless is gone. He's not gonna hurt us anymore. I don't know. It actually felt slightly more. It felt just as fair as the vanilla version. It didn't feel quite as BS, apart from that one feint. That one feint where he looked like he was doing one attack, and he just changed it to another one on a dime. Ascend Lightning Blade. What? Okay, I'll take a look at that in a second. Because I have Lightning Blades. Maybe I ascend it and I get Sunlight Blade or something? I'm not too sure. Yeah, Lightning Storm. The Dragon Slayer Sword Spear Spear. Dragon Slayer Sword Spear Sword. So there's two different versions of this. One of them is more of a sword, one is more of a spear. So yeah, pick your poison. Faith, strength, I have a little bit of dex required for that. It's too bad. Yeah, nothing else. I've seen Lightning Blade. You soul names can remember old teachings. Fuck it! Sunlight Blade. Miracle of the Gods is now yours. Sunlight Blade.
Treat the fire.
Yeah, I know. Sunlight Blade though. 60 faith! Oh, that better be like absolutely amazeballs. Ancient miracle evoked from the memory of the nameless king. Return to original radiant form. Boost right weapon with rays of sunlight. Wear down lightning protection with each attack. In the age of fire, sunlight bathes the lands with warm presence. Any warmth from this miracle is now irrevocably clouded with grief and remorse. What was once thought a long forgotten tale was instead etched in a tragic memory of the nameless king, reminding of what was lost and the family he abandoned. Huh, okay. So you get 4 things from Nameless King there. Okay. I think we unlock his armor, but I think now is time to end Ashes. Or try to. I've heard CINDER is also particularly bad. Well, first phase at least. I've heard he actually, when he's transforming between his weapons, he can do attacks. So, you know how you have transformation attacks for your weapons? Yeah, he has them as well. So he'll be chaining together his attacks from different forms, like, constantly. So it's gonna be a very hectic fight, and we'll give it an attempt. Because this weapon, the episode's only going for about 10 minutes at this point, so yeah. If I can finish off Ashes, I can finish off Ashes, and I will. Very much will be happy to done with the series, and I can move on to something else, which... that'll be interesting. Okay, yeah. Actually, how much are they hollowing at? We don't have any hollowing. Interesting. It's near the bonfire. Okay, I don't care about the cutscene. Get me over to the Kiln. Get me here. Nearly done with the series. Oh, I'm hyped. Shikage to finish things off though, it feels right. I really like the Shikage, so I'm happy to have finished off with it. It is a really nice weapon. Honestly, I should have finished off with the Claymore. Which was my first weapon I fell in love with in this mod, was the Claymore of all things. But oh well. Shikage is just really good with the bleed, so yeah, I'm sticking with this. Okay. Lighting here is interesting. It looks a little bit pink. A little bit of pink hue, I could tell. I'm not 100% sure though. Okay. So, where's the bonfire? There's a bonfire here, isn't there? There it is. I couldn't see it for a second. This place looks a lot different, just lighting-wise. There we go. And yeah, I know we've not stepped foot into the DLCs at all, and it kind of sucks, but if you do want me to do DLC, if you want me to come back and do DLC, leave it in the comments. If you want me to actually see me go do it, because I will do it if you want me to. If enough people want me to. It needs to be more than just one of you going, hey, I like your DLC. Like, it needs to be a few of you at least, so. Oh yeah, we've got summon signs here, don't we? Yeah, the Pale Shade, and we should also have HEIR. Because Lord of Hollows. Yeah, HEIR. Okay. Okay, this place looks different. All the glowy flowers. Okay. Come on, Solar Cinder. Kick my ass for me. Whoa. Oh, he did Wog in his sword form? Really? Let me heal, mate. Oh yeah, he's entirely different. Okay, that was instant. Boy, this guy is a lot. Curve Sword? Oh shit. Curve Sword into Spear. Back to Curve Sword. Yeah, you can see what I meant by chaining together his attacks. Drink up. Ow. Is that a twin blade, mate? Where's my twin blade? Ow. I can't dodge that. Drink up. Okay, there we go. Heading into phase 2. Let's heal up to full. Ho 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 ho. Come on, Gwen. When I say come on, I meant not do that attack. Oh, okay, I dodged that poorly. Yeah, oh, that's a lot of damage. Yeah, he's still got stuff from his first phase. Okay, I'm being really careful here. Ah, I thought I could get an attack in. Also, I'm doing no damage, I just realized. Ah, I wanted to heal, but no. Ah, wind phase is actually. Oh, what the fuck? I'm gonna heal. Wait, he didn't want me to heal. Kicks? Really? It seems to be keeping close is the best bet. Because there he goes. Just gotta keep close in the second phase and he goes down. First try though! First try on Ash's Soul Cinder and on first try on Ash's Nameless King. Oh, that's the good stuff. Ah, I mean, look, one Estus left. Nice. Ah, good. Right, I'm shaking even more now. Let's link the first flame, which we're not actually gonna link it. We're gonna get the Lord of Hollows ending, the actual Lord of Hollows ending. Unlike the one in Convergence, we'll sit through this cutscene. I'll go quiet now. And that is it. I've cleared Champion's Ashes, version 1.9. Oh, it's an interesting mod. Very interesting. I'd say Nameless and Soul Cinder were the two highlight bosses. I think Lorien and Lothric, Dragonslayer Armor, and Pontiff I all absolutely despised. Vort is kind of somewhere in the middle. And Abyss Watchers are Abyss Watchers. There isn't no Abyss, I never liked them anyway. And any other bosses they made changes to, I haven't really noticed. So, yeah. No, I don't want to begin Journey 2. We're not going to New Game Plus. Heading back to the shrine. Okay. So, let's have a look and see what we can get from CINDER Soul. Okay. Oh, right. Skull Ring. Skull Ring, what does that do? I can't remember what Skull Ring does because I've only ever had it in Cinders. Skull Ring. Easier to be detected by enemies. Okay. Poor Ludleth. Probably still just the Firelink Greatsword. Also the Firelink Curved Sword. Okay. Firelink Lance. Okay. That's 3? That's only those 3? Really? I thought it would have been more. Yeah. It's got Shield Splitter, that's got Agile Retreat. Okay. And then the actual one here has Ember. Okay. Okay. I think there's a specific input. Oh, things you do to unlock a cheat shot at the handmade. Look at that in a second, actually. Because I got anything new here before I take a look at that. So yeah, got a slab here. A singular slab. I can't actually buy any slabs though. That's kind of a pain. I never did a Beast Watcher cosplay, by the way, which I could have done. Yeah, Names King set, Firelink set. Yeah. And nothing really new popping out. So, let me just pause for a second. There's a cheat code I can do, and I will get back with... Well, get back once I figure out cheat code. Right, okay. So, we need to... point forward. Point down. And then bow. I think that was it. I mean, that's what it says on the Nexus page. Did I do it? Okay. Point forward, point down, and we'll put bow there. If I can find it. I can never find anything in this bloody gesture menu. Okay. Point forward. Point down. Bow. Items unlocked. There we go. I don't know why it didn't work first time. There we go. But that means that everything, yeah, you get a whole bunch of stuff here. So you can buy Estus Shard and Undead Bone Shards. All the pellets, all the mosses, everything you could ever want. Pretty much any item in Ashes can be bought here. So Dark Inscribed Ember. So online play item. Upon you become blessed with a further battle, grants Resurrective Immortality, as well as an inner stock of Estus, inner stock of supplies, user gain disable. Yeah. This does not work in single player, by the way, so it doesn't work in PvE. It just, yeah, don't use that. Yeah, the Tainted. Interesting. Look at Champion, so you can get lots of souls. Yeah, there's Make Contact, because you could have got that here as well. That's what one person was saying in my comments, I could have got it from here, so yeah. All the gems, all the stuff, all the coals, all the spells. Yeah, all the miracles, including Sunlight Blade, by the way, so you don't have to fight enemies for that, so yeah. Very much if you want to Gravelord Greatsword Dance. We already have that, don't we? And then yeah, all weapons. I don't know where we get some of the stuff, because it's like gold and silver traces. I don't know where we get this. I think some of the stuff is literally only available, I think, in DLC places, or just isn't available at all outside the cheat shop, which I'm not the biggest fan of. Buy those though. Take a look at those. They're always fun. But you can see literally every single weapon in here, so... You ever wanting, yeah, Abyssal Greatsword, I think this takes like Artorias' sword imbued with Medea's soul in order to get. So, yeah, rather obscure sword. What else we got in here that I haven't seen? I think there's a claw weapon? Moonlight butterfly horn? Like, I don't know where you get that. Like, there's not much good documentation, unfortunately, for Ashes in terms of their wiki on where to actually get this stuff. Unfortunately. Yeah. Not really seeing anything all that special jumping out. Yeah, all the Bloodborne weapons are also here. So that includes the blunderbuss, which we can't get because the enemy that drops it is bugged and doesn't drop it, which is fantastic. All the shields and all the armor as well. So yeah, lots and lots of armor. You can see why the cheat shop is definitely something I haven't used. Vanguard armor. Okay. Oh, and if you want souls as well, so that cheat code I put in, do look skyward at the end of it, and you can get 50,000 souls. So yeah. Yeah, the Elite Lothric Knight set, which we already have. Royal Lothric Knight set. Oh. There's two different kinds. Interesting. Gertrude set. The Harold heads. So a lot of stuff here that's all very cool. It's a weird way to end a series off, by the way, is looking through a cheat shop, seeing all the things we didn't get because they're not in the world and any places I can get to. Well, I never found them at least, so yeah. High Priestess stuff. I don't know if all this is obtainable in legitimate ways. I think some of it does require cheating. Yeah, Valkyrie Helm. Yeah. Demon of Hatred head. Like, some of the stuff would have really cool to have, but I don't know, I think we need to add more to the actual Ashes so that you're unlocking this stuff constantly. Unlocking new stuff just constantly. I know it probably can get overwhelming for players, but honestly there's so much stuff here that I would have loved it. And I don't know where you get half of the stuff, so yeah, but see, we get with the giant set. Where do we get the giant set from? Like, I could have become unstoppable, but I can't. Gwyn set. Oh god, look at this, it's just so much, it just doesn't end. It doesn't end. It's gonna be quite a long episode, but I'm scrolling through this, showing off everything. Canehurst set. Like, where the heck is that set? That set's cool. Bone Ash set. Where's that set? Like, do I have these sets? I don't know, I can't remember. Redguard set. Like, Choir Guard. Oh my god. Oh, these give you the actual dragon form. Oh yeah, here we go. Yeah. I think we actually unlocked this to buy, we never did. Also, yeah, you can get demon stuff. I think Capra can drop that. And yeah, all the rings. Like, literally all of them. Okay. Guess there's anything new for rings. Yeah, not thinking anything new for rings. Yeah. So there's the cheat shop. And that's pretty much all I want to say. Well, pretty much all I want to show for Ashes. So, yeah. That has been Champions Ashes. So now, you want to end the video. It's going to be my sort of final thoughts and review of the mod. Final thoughts on Ashes. It's a very interesting mod. I do feel it needs a lot of polish, though. A lot of people love this mod, and I can understand why, but it does feel like things are very, very heavily stacked against the player in a lot of areas. I know they've said that they've given the player a lot more power, so things are balanced to be around that, but I don't see that. I see it as, even me, with how many hours I have at Dark Souls 3, how skilled a player I am, I consider myself fairly skilled at Dark Souls 3. Like, I'm not the best, but I consider myself above average. So, if the average player comes to this mod, they're going to have a absolutely horrible time. I think it's my big issue with the entire mod, it doesn't feel friendly to average players. Which I guess there are other mods for that. I guess like CINDER is pretty easy, but at the same time, it'd be nice if there were sort of more options to make it harder, rather than it being harder by default. I think that's always been my stance, as I much prefer player-controlled difficulty, rather than just making it extremely difficult at the start. Because the mods start off pretty strong, going through Cemetery into High Wall, down to the Anti-Settlement, and then down into Road of Sacrifices. That was all pretty good. Road of Sacrifices where we got the sped up enemies, and the speedy enemies, I'm sorry they don't add anything. I'm very much with Fonzo on this one, and it's something I definitely agree with. Not every enemy needs to be threatening to the player. Not everything needs to pose a threat. Like, you don't need this thing here to be able to kill the player. If it does, it's really funny. Like, kill by baby crab, it's funny. The Ashes teams want to make everything much more threatening, to the point where they are too threatening. And, well, they're not really threatening, they're more annoying. Like, trying to fight for Road of Sacrifice, just getting swarmed by crabs every 5 steps was not fun. The poison orb bugs, also, they're quite fast as well, just spewing out poison, and it's like, As Road of Sacrifices, come on, it's an early area, it shouldn't be driving the player insane with annoying fast enemies. And then from there, things got slightly worse, I guess, because in Cathedral wasn't too bad, apart from the speedy molten slugs. Not molten slugs, no, not. We're not onto the molten slimes yet. Just regular Eldritch slimes, which are kind of annoying. But at least they made it so they can be damaged by normal weapons. I guess it's one positive, but again, I don't like them. Also the ball giant with the giant ball, it's extremely hard, and he has some pretty wonky hitboxes in my opinion. So yeah. Next area after Cathedral was Farron. Oh boy! The slugs, they were a good deal of fun for the first half, and then once you get past the first half of the area, and into sort of where the Old Wolf Farron is, they start throwing in basilisks with the speedy slugs. So they're dealing with fast enemies that can stun lock you. Well, they can't stun lock you, they can stun you though. I need to stop saying stun lock, you don't get stun locked, you can get away. They do stun you, and when you're fighting enemies with Curse at the same time, it is extremely hectic. And I think it's a big problem with Ashes, a lot of stuff feels extremely hectic. Doesn't feel, I don't know. It doesn't feel like there's no order to how things are done. Like, it doesn't feel ordered. It just feels like it's just chaos the entire time. And I guess it's a dying world, it's Dark Souls 3, it should be a bit chaotic. But it makes things just feel way out of the player's control, and it's not the best of all situations. And I think Farron is where that really starts to happen with the basilisks and the speedy slugs at the same time. The slugs were fun though, for that first bit, but they got old pretty quickly when they started throwing the basilisks. Also haven't gone over bosses yet, but I mean I kinda have, but hey. After Farron was Catacombs, and Catacombs is where things started to really go downhill for me with the mod. Everyone knows I'm not the biggest fan of NPCs, like, at all. I hate fighting NPCs, and Catacombs is just NPC hell. I'd much prefer as long as NPCs were removed, or spread out, or just put into other areas, because it is a bit much, and the run to Walnir was complete and utter horseshit. Just the amount of stuff in the way there. I mean, I guess it's Walnir. You'll need to die to him, but Walnir can catch you off guard if he starts charging forward rather quickly, and kill you pretty quickly. So, yeah. Next area. Smoldering Lake. Oh dear god, this area was so bad. The crawling stray demons are not a fun enemy to fight. There's no way to really approach them and fight them in a proper way. I don't know, they just don't feel fun to fight. And the fact they don't have the riposte frames is, yeah, it's kind of bad. Also, the fact it was won by the sandworm, so you couldn't chase the sandworm with the blister, was just, why? Then heading down to the actual demon ruins, as we got the speedy molten slimes and the lava that I spent 10 minutes getting a single item for. They don't need speedy down there. They really don't. The lava's big enough threat as it is. You don't need speedy molten slimes. It's just bad. Old Demon King though is fine. He's Old Demon King. But yeah, I really didn't like that area. It really started to get to me, and that's where I started to get really negative with the series. And then from there we just threw ourselves off a cliff into Smoldering Lake. So now we're just gonna keep on falling, and we're gonna end up in Earthil. And Earthil was also absolutely horrendous. Right by the first bonfire there's an NPC, first issue. The NPC is an absolute horrible thing to fight with Threaded Cane. Also, Pontiff Knights are an absolute pain in the ass in Ashes. They had some changes, and yeah, they're a pain in the ass. So, yeah, didn't like Earthil. Because Earthil ended with Pontiff, and Pontiff is, for what he is, he would fit as an in-game boss. Like, if I was fighting him at the in-game, like same time as fighting Nameless and Soul Cinder, he would be great. I'd love him. But at the point of the game where you're very limited in resources, very limited in stats, very limited in what you can do. He is a bit much, in my opinion at least. And I think the main issue is he is just too much for the mid-game, unfortunately. He is sort of the peak of the mid-game. He's like the ONS, but he's a bit much. Seriously. And then we head on up and through Earthil. I think nothing really too horrible jumps out. I mean, Aldrich is Aldrich. The Silver Knight shooting at you right at the bonfire is kind of horrible, but I think it's about it. Also, Speedy Slugs. Well, not Speedy Slugs. Speedy Slimes again. They drive me insane. Bucket noticed that when I watched how much they drove me insane, and yeah, they drove me insane there as well, so, yeah. Now the dungeon. Holy shit, I hated this place. My main issue was just the jailers with their curse smoke, because jailers are threatening enough as is. Even if you've got other enemies in that can hurt them and kill them, get one on its own with the curse smoke and you can just go down so quickly. And yeah, I continue on down to Profane Capital, and yeah, that is just as bad. I never mentioned it for Earthil either, the sewer centipedes. Those, yeah, you know what I'm talking about, sewer centipedes. When I was absolutely raging just trying to get down to the dungeon. They are horrible, and in Profane Capital there's more of them. They are fast, they can stagger, they hit quite hard if they get you into a combo. They are not particularly fun. And fighting the Toxic Swamp is absolutely horrible. Also, we have Monstrosity of Sins. Yeah, Monstrosity of Sins are just... that one right by the bonfire, by the ladder, is stupid. It shouldn't be there. It should be easy enough to get back to where you died, not having to fight a Monstrosity of Sin every single time. And yeah, that jailer around the corner is the only time I've had to edit a video to mute something, because of just how bullshit it was. Because you go around a corner and see an enemy, your first reaction to Dark Souls is to immediately stagger it so it doesn't hit you. Doesn't matter what it is, you're going to immediately swing away. But because they're jailers, they do curse smoke, and yeah, that's just death. And yeah, that was really bad. Yom was a really, really good fight. I never mentioned him before. When I was talking about bosses, I completely forgot about him. Because he's Yom. A little bit forgettable. But yeah, that was a really good fight. Sigurd, holy shit, that was a good fight. So I like the changes to him. Then after Profane Capital, would be heading into Lothric Castle. That's where I had my change of attitude. Where I decided to just stuff it. Let's stop being negative, let's start being positive. And it took a bit. The series very nearly ended there because just how hard the Lothric Knights were hitting. But we got through it. We got through Lothric Castle, and it was pretty bad to start. The Lothric Knights were quite tough. Once you get past them though, it's not too bad. It's still pretty rough. It's Lothric Castle, pretty difficult, but it's not too bad. We then went down to Consume King's Garden. Which Consume King's Garden is just Consume King's Garden, it's fine. The Kirkhammer NPC is in a really bad spot though. Him blocking your shortcut back down to Osseros is kind of annoying. Not the biggest fan of him, but aside from that, Consume King's Garden is fine. Untainted Graves is also fine. I don't like the change to the Black Knights with the Great Axes. They feel a little bit different. I'm not too sure why, but they feel different, and I didn't like it. But everything in Untainted Graves was also fine. Now we get Dragon Slayer Armor. Dragon Slayer Armor and Lorien and Lothric are the two bosses where I just didn't like the changes because I love them as vanilla bosses. And that's my main issue, I love them as vanilla bosses. And I get this as a mod changes things, but I felt they changed it in a really bad way, in my opinion, for those two. Grand Archives was fine. I think I had one issue there, didn't I? No, I died only once, I think, like the Corvians, and that was it. I think Grand Archives was fine as well. And yeah, then Archdragon. Archdragon's fine. Like, it's fine. It's Archdragon. It very much still feels like it's the area that they did last, that it is in vanilla. Dragon Bone Smasher really didn't help there though. Would have liked more Dragon Skulls beforehand. So, if anyone from the Ashes Dev team watches this, more Dragon Skulls is loot in the early parts of the game. If they only get Dragon Skulls, if they only get Dragon Weapons after killing Ancient Wyvern, it'd be good if you could get that weapon upgraded as soon as possible. Because Archdragon is quite late, so not having it upgraded at that point makes it pretty useless. So, more Dragon Scales, please. Ancient Wyvern with Ancient Wyvern, and Nameless King was one of the best fights in Ashes. It took a bit of figuring him out, and I didn't like the feints, but aside from that, it was a brilliant boss. Got him first try, so yay. Then we went to the Kiln, and we took on the Soul Cinder. Soul Cinder was extremely hectic. Seems to be a thing with Ashes, it's hectic. I enjoyed the fight, but I do think it was extremely hectic, and I don't think it's exactly the best. Like, I put Nails above it, because Nails was a bit easier to read and tell what he's doing. Soul Cinder, I was just swinging away and praying like hell I'd get a hit in. And yeah, that's all the areas I think covered. We never did DLC. Once again, if you want me to do DLC, leave a comment below and let me know. Because I don't want to do DLC at this point. I don't really have any weapons I want to try. I always have unlocked the cheat shot. At this point I'll be using it to get certain items if I want to do DLC. But yeah, I don't really see the point doing DLC. Because there's not really any major changes, so And yeah, I think we went through all the bosses. So yeah. I don't think I have anything more to say. So wrap us up into one nice bundle and to my final thoughts on Ashes. So my final thoughts on Ashes are, it's a good mod. It has some form of goal that I'm not 100% sure on, but I think it achieves what it wants to do. And I think that's the main thing. Ashes achieves what it wants to do. Doesn't matter what I think, doesn't matter what anyone else thinks, it's what Ashes wants to be, and it's achieved that. And it keeps a certain amount of people happy. It doesn't keep me happy, I'm not the biggest fan of it, but hey, it doesn't have to be for me. Every mod needs to be for everyone. I think it's the biggest thing to take away, is that I can play mods and I can get through them. Doesn't mean I have to have liked them the entire way through. So, yeah. Very much in my ranking so far, Ashes in terms of overhauls is right near the bottom. Well, it's definitely after Cinders and Convergence, and Seeker of Fire as well, and Age of Sunlight as well. In terms of things I've completed, yeah. It's definitely at the bottom for me because of how it does things, but hey, not everything can be for me. Yeah, I think it's everything. Next series, by the way, will be Hollow Knight. I put that poll a while back, asking what you wanted me to stream, and what came second on that was Hollow Knight. So I'm thinking for videos, will be Hollow Knight. So, brand new game for the channel, shifting away from Dark Souls a little bit. That'll be very interesting, I've never played it before. I'm kind of excited. So yeah, it's been a real long episode to end things off, but hey, really need to get my thoughts out at the end here. Anyone has any questions about anything else I've said, and will sort of ask, hey, why you got this opinion, why you got this opinion, I disagree with you on this, just leave a comment. I don't get many comments anymore, and I like comments, because all I get comments at the moment is nah. And I love nah, but I need more comments, guys, come on. But once again, I hope you have enjoyed the Ashes series through the ups and the downs, and the ups again. I've enjoyed all of it. It's been both fun for me and painful for me, but it's been mostly fun putting out more content for you guys, and that's what I'm happy about. Glad I got it through the entire thing. So yeah, once again, thank you very much for watching the series. Even if you only watched the episode, I don't care. Thank you very much for watching the series at all. And yeah, thank you guys for watching, and I will see you all next time.